following kind of some of the things that you've been saying, and something that really stuck out to me was you were just talking about the historical context of other groups stealing Black music and Black art, and how disheartening it can be when it's someone from your same community doing this. Can you kind of go into some of those emotions as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm very aware that there are a lot of people who've had these similar circumstances. I actually was not, I wasn't thinking I would be the one in the circumstances, and unfortunately, but yeah, it's a when you're passionate about something, it's a care about, and there's a lot of people who can do what we do and have skill and ability, but when you care about certain things, it's a different kind of attachment, So to see that from the outside once or a couple times, and to feel, for the person, and then to know like, oh man, now it's you, it really, it hits different, because I fell for the person, but now I just, you're never ready for that moment to say, hey, somebody's going to just take something from you. And then that's it, so I just really, my thing was always about just being true to yourself, and if somebody has something great, acknowledge it, and then let it inspire you to be in the mindset of inspiration to that, and not so much in the identification of what they did, right? So, and I'm just, go ahead, James, sorry.
I would jump in here too, Cheyenne, and point out not only all the creative things he said, but when there isn't an acknowledgement after the fact.
Yeah.
I get that you made a mistake, you accidentally took my song. Okay, it happens. But right. He didn't see himself as a guy who this would happen to, and then a guy that people wouldn't look at all this credibility here and say, wait, we shouldn't have done this. We should apologize just because, but this is a really, really credible guy. Exactly. And you can tell on his spirit right here, you don't see anger, you don't see
not at all
bashing anybody. Matter of fact, we've asked our people, because thousands of people have hit us up with the articles that have come out this week, led by the Jasmine brand. That's the team that broke the story. He didn't know you were going to run it. So when the story broke, he said his phone blew up, his emails blew up. He said, oh yeah, we might have sent a letter to the Jasmine brand. Maybe somebody sent a letter, but it blew up. And the love that came in, we try to convey to people. We're not pushing hate.
And that's so very clear. Like, and that was something that was just like, it seems like really if it was an apology or an acknowledgement that happened after, that's really, of course, like what would have been what he was mainly looking for. But what I really also wanted to ask was, what are some of the reactions when you see things like, for instance, she just was performing at the Super Bowl. Andre, what did you feel when you see things like that, knowing that she has profited from some of your art?
Well, I just want to just really address that. I don't have any negative energy towards the artist, and I don't never hate or look down on anyone. Or my thing is always about what you do is what you do. But like going back to what I mentioned about the intent. If you knew, right, because my thing is your intention of why did you do something, right? And why didn't you apologize? If you didn't know and you found out, why was the hesitation there? Those are the things that were more so in my mind a question, but not in negative energy of they're doing well, because I'm not here to become this like subtraction sign. It's more about like just acknowledgement. That's really that's my voice that I'm trying to message here, and in my music.